Okay, so it's 3708, paper or plastic?
Plastic.
That's the magic word. Green police. You picked the wrong day to mess with the ecosystem, plastic boy.
We're all dying, Joe. The farms are dying. It's going to be the Dust Bowl. Grapes of wrath. It's over. Forget it. The world is turning into a barren desert. So, Wall Street Journal today, a famine of fact at the UN Climate Panel by James Taylor, August 30th, 2019. The IPC, that's the Climate Change Panel, sounds an alarm about food production. But another UN agency's data show it's a false alarm. So just to be clear, this has been going around. The liberals are using this talking point again. You may hear it. You may see it come up in a debate. There was this report delivered by the UN IPC, their Climate Change Panel, suggesting that food production, Joe, is going down. We're in trouble. In other words, we're all gonna die.
Battery! Let's go! Take the house!
You're gonna starve to death. Every one of you is gonna. And now, Joe, what do you think the reason is? Of course, the reason for everything. Climate change. It's got to be climate change. Climate change is the reason for. Climate change is the reason for no storms. Climate change is the reason for a lot of storms. Climate change is the reason for powerful storms. It's the reason for the existence of the temperatures increasing. It's the reason for temperatures decreasing.
Put the rind down! Sir! That's a composting virgin!
The central tenet of a conspiracy theory, Joe, is it is non-debunkable, right? Now, when you said when it was global warming and the globe was actually level in temperature, they said, well, that's climate change. When we didn't have a hurricane in Florida, which we didn't for, I think it was 11 years between landfalls of a hurricane, that was climate change. Now that we've had hurricanes 4 out of the last 4 years, that's climate change too. In other words, it's a non-debunkable, it is the hallmark of a conspiracy theory.
Oh, did you install these bulbs?
Tragedy strikes tonight where a man has just been arrested for possession of an incandescent light bulb.
When people want to tell you a conspiracy theory that, whatever, I mean, think of a conspiracy theory that's been debunked 62 different ways from Sunday. When you try to use logic with those people, I can name a few, they email me back with another theory about why the theory, it's non-debunkable. So the UN themselves is putting out a conspiracy theory that we're all going to die and that the earth is becoming a barren desert without food production. Well, here's another line from the Wall Street Journal piece from a separate, this is the same UN, folks, just a different panel. At the same time, the UN Food and Agriculture Organization reports that new records, hold on, new records, they're not talking about records like vinyl. New records were set for global corn, wheat, and rice production 5 years running through 2017, which is the most recent year for data is available. How is that possible? It's not. They're lying to you again.
The water setting is at 105.
They're making up a story. This is not a barren wasteland. The existence of this hurricane, which, and by the way, don't send me stupid emails if you're liberals about this stuff. I'm living through this, okay? You're not. I love it. I live down here in Florida. It's big boy rules. I said to Joe and my father who called me before the show, we bought a place knowing the risks. I don't want the taxpayers subsidizing my risk and my appetite. I bought it. My problem. It's my problem to deal with. Our neighbors band together, we'll get it done. Big boy rules, and I get that. But don't lie to me, pee on my leg, and tell me it's raining. I saw a report this weekend. Matter of fact, Paul, you may smile at this one. Someone told me, well, these storms are more powerful because the ocean is warmer now because of climate change. So I looked it up. That's not true either.
What do you guys think about plastic bottles now?
Global temperatures have not gone up at all recently. It's entirely inaccurate. It's just not true. You know why we get hurricanes? Because we've always gotten hurricanes. Because that's how the environment redistributes heat around the globe. Storms and hurricanes. It's just not true. Their storms are not more powerful because the globe is heating up. It's just not true. We didn't have a hurricane here for 11 years. It's so hot there were no storms. The globe is not dying. We are not going to starve to death because we live in a barren wasteland. The data shows the exact opposite is true. Wheat, corn, rice, up. Up is always up on the show. Global wheat and corn and rice production, up, not down, up. But they don't do data. So when your friends tell you the hurricanes are worse because the ocean waters are hotter, that is not what the data said. You just made that up. That's not true. And secondly, we're all going to starve. We're turning into a barren wasteland due to climate change. That is not true either. Food production, up this way. Oh.
Good afternoon, officers. Are those foam cups you're drinking from? Yeah. Please step out of the car and put them on the hood.